Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, we are going to be talking about the 11th house. And the 11th house in astrology is all about the types of people who cater to you. It's all about the types of people who are fans of you. It's all about the type of audience that you attract, and also it can tell you how you can market to your audience and attract others, and it's even your reputation and what you're known for. So today we're going to be talking about the fire 11th houses, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and if that is something that you're interested in, definitely keep listening or watching. Let's get into it. Okay, so starting off, this is if you have your 11th house in Leo. Oh my god, that is my dog if you hear her. I'm at the dog park and I'm recording a YouTube video. But anyways, so your 11th house is essentially all of the people who support you, and these are essentially the people who are fans of you. And before I go forward, I just want to preface this by saying my videos are not for normal people. They are for people in the public eye, people who have a business, people who are into that sort of thing, people who, you know, have an audience and who like to cater to others, and, you know, things like that. So you can definitely watch this as like entertainment, but just know that those are the types of people that I'm talking about. And, you know, if you have like a pretty average life, you know, your life's pretty simple, you know, just take this with a grain of salt. So let's get into it. So if you have a Leo 11th house, the types of content, the types of products and etc. that people want to see from you, they want to feel sort of magical. They want to feel sort of magnificent. They sort of like the grandiosity that you offer. So like this looks like being as extra as possible, being as obnoxious as possible. People love to see, you know, your theatrical side. They like to see the magic, because Leo is ruled by the sun, and when it comes to Leo anything, Leo goes over the top. So if you have a business and you have a Leo 11th house, people want to see you being as extra as possible. Like, let's say you have products. They want to see you have the most obnoxious, most grandiose product packaging ever. If you're an influencer, they want to see you looking perfect. They want to see your best performing content ever. They want to feel entertained. You know, if you're someone in the public eye, like, I don't know if you're like a senator or something. I don't know who watches these videos, right? But if you're someone in the public eye, people want to see you looking snatched. They want to see your best performance ever. They want to see you looking better than everyone else. They want to see you at your best. So when you have a Leo 11th house, things like struggling and filming your progress and, you know, embracing the journey, that type of thing unfortunately does not work for you. People want to see you at your finish line. People want to see you when you're at your best performing. They don't want to see any bloopers. They don't want to see behind the scene. They don't care. They care about the performance. So when you have Leo in your 11th house, just know that you will attract a lot of people most likely, and you will attract a large audience, but they are looking for your performance. They're not really looking for behind the scenes, trust the process. They don't want to see any of that. And if you do produce content like that, you know, you'll always gain traction no matter what you do, right? That's just human nature, but it's not going to be at the level that you want, because people do not care about that. I'm very blunt. I know that I'm very blunt. I'm a Sagittarius, but I'm just being real. Like, people with 11th house in Leo, people want to see you performing at your best, doing your best. They want to see you very extra. They want to see you very extravagant, very dramatic. They like that. So if you're an influencer, they want to see you in the best clothes. They want to see you in the best pictures, the best filters, the best, you know, touched up photos, whatever. And I'll guarantee you, like, people, influencers online and YouTube celebrities, whatever, people, okay, let me reframe myself. Those types of people who are like the best of the best, who look perfect all the time online and in person, they probably have a lot of Leo placements. Because when you have Leo placements like that, people do not want to see you fail. They don't like seeing you behind the scenes. They don't like to see you cry. It's just very picture perfect, right? They just love your performance. And that is what, that is what your audience, that is what they're asking of you. So again, if you have like a business or something, a good way to market to customers, market to your niche and things like that, you have to really perfect your craft. You have to really perfect everything and really learn about what it is that you're trying to do if you want to succeed, because understand you have to be the best at it. Failure really is not an option for you. People do not value your failure. They value your success. They value your performance and things like that. The types of people that you're going to attract, they'll most likely be famous people already in the public eye, because wherever the sun is, wherever Leo is, that is where fame seems to. My voice. I kind of have a cold, I'm sorry. But fame and success is ruled by Leo. Or no, not fame and success, but fame and royalty is ruled by Leo. So you might tend to attract an audience that is luxurious, already famous themselves, or someone who's very elite, and those are the types of people that you need to market to and cater to. So like if you have a business, it should be a luxurious business. People should feel luxurious because Leo rules over high society and royalty. If you are a person and you're developing like a personal brand, like in the public eye or even online, your aura, your aesthetic needs to feel luxurious in some way. It needs to feel effortless, perfect almost. It has to be a performance, right? If you are in the public eye and you just want to advance your career, you're like, okay, I don't want anything to have to do with this. I just want to go farther in my career. So for you, you need to look your best at all times. You cannot go into work looking, out of tact. You have to really deliver. You have to look perfect. You have to say the right things. You have to be on top of things. You have to be somewhat seamless and perfect and luxurious because, that is Leo. So that's all I have to say about the Leo 11th house. If you want me to go more in depth, I'd be happy to. By the time this video is released, I'll probably have like an Instagram carousel released about this also, and ebooks. So if you're more interested about the Leo 11th house and you want to know more about it, I most likely have ebooks linked below and information about my Instagram linked below. I do offer consultations. Just shoot me an email or a DM on Instagram and I'll get back with you. So thank you so much for watching, and on to the next. So if you have an Aries 11th house, then these are the types of people that you will attract. These are the types of people who were fans of you typically, and these are the types of people that you're going to want to cater to if you have a brand, a business, if you're someone in the public eye, if you're an influencer, etc., etc. Again, my videos are not for normal people. They are for people who are in the public eye, who have things like businesses, personal brands, and are into things like social media and marketing and, sort of catering to other people and things like that. So, if you have like a pretty average normal life, you're not looking for anything like that, then this video probably isn't for you, because the things that I'm going to discuss it from a business or marketing standpoint, like a content creator standpoint, if that makes any sense. It's like very practical astrology. It's not so much like the psychological perspective that other astrologers sort of like come to you with. And sorry, I'm at a dog park. I'm with my dog. And I'm like, I need to go home, but like, I wanted to record this video. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Yeah. So my videos are just for people who are like that. If you have a pretty average, simple, normal life, or if you just want to like know more about it, about your 11th house, just take this video with a grain of salt. But yeah, those are the types of people that I'm sort of like targeting. So anyways, let's get into it. So the types of people that you attract and the types of people that, tend to like your content or are typically fans of you or are your customers These are going to be people who are very motivated for life. They might be very athletic. They might, let me rephrase that. So Aries is ruled by Mars. Mars rules over like masculine energy and things like motivation and sex and things like that, right? So this is what your audience looks like. They're most likely people who are into things like fitness, health, bettering themselves, motivation, confidence boosting, self-improvement, self-care, self-help, anything that sort of builds their self-esteem. It's not so much vanity with Aries 11th house. With Aries 11th house, it's not so much vanity. Like when I say self-care, I mean like the mental stuff, the physical endurance stuff, the fitness and things like that. Your audience might also have a lot of masculine energy. Like it's a lot of like yang energy, you know? And so for you, when it comes to like having a business or being in the public eye or being an influencer or something like that, people are looking for basically anything that improves their self-esteem and boosts their self-confidence and improves them as a person. And anything that can advance them as a person. Like maybe this looks like being like a fitness influencer. This looks like being someone who is super into supplements, someone who's super into health, someone who writes affirmations on their social media, something like that. Anything having to do with self-improvement, anything having to do with bettering yourself, that is what your audience is looking for. And as soon as you tap into this sort of market, you're going to find that you're very successful because this is the exact thing that your audience is looking for. These are the topics that are going to like have people cheering you on. These are the topics that are going to make you very successful. Also, problem solving in general is like a lot of masculine energy. That's very Aries. So if you can solve a problem for someone, if you can help someone in a way that betters themselves mentally or physically, you know, then you can pretty much be very successful. The 11th house is also your network. Did I say that right? Yeah, your network. So the types of people like who are also in your circle. So they're going to be of the same nature that I just mentioned. They're very action oriented, probably very confident, all about self-help, self-confidence, things like that. You know, building yourself as a person. That is very Aries. And so from a business standpoint, business marketing standpoint, this looks like building up your customer self-esteem, building up your client's self-esteem, helping them in a way that benefits them physically and mentally. You know, it's building, oh my God. Okay, my cold is terrible. But anyways, this looks like building people up mentally and physically, right? And it's building that inner strength. That is what people admire from you. That is what people are looking for from you. That is what people are fans of in terms of you. So if you can tap into these things, you can essentially be very successful. Anyways, that is all I had for Aries 11th house. But if you're interested in more and you want to know more about, you know, your 11th house, Aries 11th house, and you want to know more about it in depth, I have ebooks linked below that goes over everything. And also there's some information on my Instagram and of course TikTok, so definitely check that out. Everything will be linked in my description. I do offer consultations. Just shoot me a DM on Instagram or an email. I do not do birth chart readings, but I do offer consultations, like answering questions and things like that. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely, you know, click the link below and I'd love to chat with you. Thanks so much, and moving on. Last but not least, Sagittarius. This is if you have a Sagittarius 11th house. Now, before we go into things, I just want to preface this by saying my videos are not for normal people, or at least in this phase of my life, they're not. They're for people who are in the public eye, people who are interested in social media, branding, marketing, people who have businesses, people who are in the public eye, you know, social media personalities. If that sounds like you, then this video is for you. If you're like a normal average person, you're not really looking to, advance yourself or anything in your career, you're pretty content, then these videos are not for you. Okay, moving on. Also, you can just take this with a grain of salt if you're just really curious about your 11th house and if you want to approach it from that standpoint in the future. But anyways, yeah. So if you have a Sagittarius 11th house, this is the house of people who are typically fans of you. This is the house of your supporters. This is the house of how you're going to market yourself to cater to other people and attract other people. If you have like a business, if you're someone in the public eye, if you are an influencer, celebrity, whatever you are, in the public eye, whatever, this house is the house of your fans and the people who typically like to support you. So what does this look like? Well, Sagittarius is ruled over by Jupiter. Wherever Jupiter goes, it expands. So this is a really lucky and good placement because it typically indicates success. It's very similar to having like a Leo 11th house, but not quite. So if you have basically Sagittarius in the 11th house, people just want you to be yourself. They want you to be real with yourself. They want you to be real with them. They value personality and just, everything about your essence, if that makes any sense. So they don't want to see you in all these crazy filters. They don't want to see your business being fake, selling faulty products. They don't want to see a drop shipping business that is faulty with no passion. They want to see the real you, the real essence of you. And they will appreciate you for this. For example, the celebrity that I'm about to mention, she doesn't have a Sagittarius 11th house, but she has a Sagittarius 10th house. But the 10th and 11th house are very similar in a sense. But anyways, Billie Eilish has a Sagittarius 10th house. She has a Sagittarius 10th house. And while her music is great and it is beautiful, she has gained a lot of her success by her personality alone. People appreciate her realness. She's herself. She is not fake. When it comes to the press, she says what's on her mind. She's very creative. She's not, trying to fit in a particular, role or niche or whatever. She's sort of doing her own thing. She started off doing her own thing. And all of her eras are very unique and interesting and cool. And so this is very similar to having a Sagittarius 11th house. People want to see you be creative. They want to see you express yourself and be yourself because Sagittarius traditionally rules over the 9th house. The 9th house is travel and expansion. And so, your audience might be very diverse. There isn't one type of person who is sort of attracted to the type of things that you produce, the content that you produce, the products that you produce. Sagittarius and Jupiter is worldwide, literally, so you can cater to everyone. These are the types of brands that it's like they seem to have it all, similar to like Rihanna's brand, Fenty Beauty, her lingerie brand. Those are the types of people who seem to, have it all because they can cater to everyone because everyone is attracted to them. It is that Jupiterian energy. So understand that there isn't one specific thing that you need to do because just you being creative and you being yourself, that is what is going to sell. That is what is going to attract others to you. That is what's really going to, get others to really like you. And that is what's going to attract others to you. You cannot understand. This is very, very, very similar to Aquarius 11th house, but not quite. So you can pause this video and go back to look at the Aquarius 11th house video that I did because it is very similar energy. But just a quick TDLR. Aquarius 11th houses need to be unique also because they cannot be anyone else or else they literally won't succeed. With Aquarius 11th house people, They literally cannot copy others, or else it just won't benefit them because of that Aquarius energy. I go into depth into that Aquarius 11th house video, so you should probably check that out because a lot of that aligns up with the Sagittarius 11th house. But anyways, this is why you're different. So Sagittarius 11th house has a lot of charm. It can attract other people with ease by just being your beautiful self, being creative and expressing yourself. You can cater to other people. You can cater to everyone if you want to because of that Jupiter energy. But Jupiter is also giving, and Jupiter also rules over things like education and the teacher. So if you can teach your audience something valuable, something that worked out for you and something that is unique to you and helps you out, then you can attract other people to you. You can sell your products. You can become a powerful influencer this way. Even if you are looking to, sort of advance your career, this can help you also by telling success stories and, letting people know, what you did to get to where you are. As long as you are teaching someone and you are helping someone and you are speaking to a large group of people, being influential that way, that is how you are going to get your clients, your customers, your followers, your subscribers, whatever it is you're looking for, that is how you're going to get it. You have to be real and honest with people, and you have to teach people something and give value that way. And in return, literally, you will have a cult following. Jupiter and Venus and things like that, and Uranus, unrelated, things like that. Planets like that are responsible for cult followings and people who blindly worship them. That is how powerful, this energy is. So, for example, you're okay, I really don't understand what you're saying. What do you mean? So, let's say you have a business, right? And the first question I would ask you is, does it solve a clear problem? And does this problem and solution align up with you and your life, It's sort of like that. It's okay, you have this product, but how has this product impacted you in a powerful way? And can you cultivate a powerful story that will draw in others in a way that no one else has, I can say, oh, I love this mascara. It makes my eyelashes beautiful. Or I can say, this mascara changed my entire fucking life, guys. Before this, I had no eyelashes and I got bullied all throughout childhood. But this eyelash literally gave me hope for myself, and it helped me gain confidence again, become the best version of myself. And without this mascara, I don't know where I would be, because this was the catalyst to my self-care journey. And I want to help you because you're important and you matter. Here's my ebook about how I achieved my self-care journey. And when you buy it, you get a free complimentary mascara, or you can check out this mascara on my website. I really care about you guys because I care about myself. That is what having Sagittarius in the 11th house looks like. You have to cultivate others, in this way that both teaches them something and, sharing your truth and your realness as well. Oh my gosh, Selena Gomez's brand, her makeup brand, Rare Beauty, that is very Sagittarius. I don't know her chart at all, but I don't know her whole sign or her sidereal or whatever. I don't even know her chart, okay? She's just a random person. But I'm using her as an example. What makes her beauty brand stand out, Rare Beauty, it's all about self-love and things like that. And she has a story, I think she is a Cancer, so that helps her as well. Cancers are sorry, that is my dog whimpering. We're about to go, okay? Just calm down, okay? Calm down. Literally, just 8 more minutes. It's like having a child. But anyways, Selena Gomez, Cancers are really good with that, telling their story and sharing that with the world. But if you have a Sagittarius 11th house, it is very similar energy. And her brand, she shared her story and why it's called Rare Beauty, and how it benefits her, how it serves her, etc., etc. Look up the brand Rare Beauty. It's very interesting. And after learning the reason why she created the makeup brand, it actually made me want to buy her product, because it's like, wow, this is so emotional, this is so raw, this is so beautiful. I support rare beauty. And, you know, with a Sagittarius 11th house, it's very similar. You have to be real and raw and let people know the purpose and meaning of what you're doing. If you're superficial, it won't work for you. If you're fake, it won't work for you. If it's a get-rich-quick scheme, it's not going to work for you. Maybe if you're a Capricorn 11th house, but that's not you, is it? You know? You have to be real with people. You have to be honest. You have to teach people something, and you have to give value that way. That is how you're going to attract your audience, your followers, your subscribers, sell your products. This principle goes with anything with the Sagittarius 11th house. And your audience, they are very, very, very diverse. There is not one type of person who is interested in your type of things. That's what makes the Sagittarius 11th house so unique and so beautiful and so different. You have the capacity and the fucking ability to reach quite literally everyone and anyone. Because Jupiter expands, and where Jupiter expands, it grows. So this is like a cult leader placement, okay? This is like a world domination placement. This is like a superstar celebrity placement. You can reach everyone all at once, because that is very Jupiterian energy. You know, there is no one niche for the Sagittarius. So if you're like an influencer or something, be real with people. Get into the nitty gritty. If you land like a brand sponsorship or something, let people make sure that product like saved your fucking life. Like, you know, like make sure that product is influential, and make sure you actually use it, and make sure it's actually inspiring. If you're someone looking to advance your career, make sure you really, really fucking like that career, because that is how you're going to get that promotion and level up, because you're living in your truth and you're inspiring people that way. You know, that is what the Sagittarius 11th house is. It's being real and honest and inspiring and reaching and teaching others. So if you're in a career you don't like, it's not going to work for you, and you're probably not going to be that successful. Certain 11 houses can power it through anything. You know, it doesn't matter what they do, they'll always be successful, but it's not the same with Sagittarius, okay? I'm sorry. You have to listen to your inner voice and your inner values, because that is what people are asking from you. And, you know, the 11th house is your audience and the people who support you. You're not going to have any supporters if you're not being real with yourself, if you're not being honest with yourself, if you're not teaching people something, or if you're not giving knowledge or value that way. You have to educate someone on something that inspired you and tap into those deep inner desires, because that is what Sagittarius 11th house is meant to do. So, I know that was like a lot of information to fucking take in, and I'm so sorry, but I get super passionate when I talk about things that I love, and astrology is one of them. So yeah, if you want to know more about the Sagittarius 11th house, I did create ebooks on my website about it that goes more into depth and detail, because unfortunately that is just the way that I am. I am much better at writing and expressing things through words than I am talking, but I'm trying to, you know, develop this, you know, skill of mine. So bear with me, but there's definitely more information in my ebooks about this. And that is all linked below. If you just click the link, it'll take you there. I also have some free information on my Instagram about the Sagittarius 11th house. If you have any questions, I do offer consultations. Just shoot me a DM or an email, and I will get back to you. I do not offer birth chart readings. I don't know if I already said this, but I do not. But I do offer the consultations, like answering questions and things like that. So if that's something that you're interested in, definitely click the link down below, and it'll take you there. You'll see all my social medias on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube here. And yeah, also beware of fake accounts, you guys. I will never DM you or email you for money or anything like that. I don't do that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Do not forget to leave a like down below, a comment down below, and I'd love to know what you thought about this. So yeah, until next time, have a good day.